Welcome back, everybody. It's week 15 for the St. Louis Bills. Getting their star tight end back. Cameron Troup, Goof Troop, QB1. On pace to get 5,000 yards for the first time this season. The rookie, Ellis, looking to get probably 80 catches. Sullivan, also going to have 80-something catches. I mean, so we're at the tail end of the year. This offense has balled out, over 30 points every game but one.
You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Browns are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Bills, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Neither team is very good on defense. I mean, the Bills have had to outscore teams to get W's.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns.
First Energy looks like it's rocking down there. Tomas Peter trying to get in the head of the refs. It's been a minute since I've...
disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
7 straight victories. There have been some nail biters. There was one where it was a come from behind. It might have been down 17 at half. At one point, certainly were down like 17-3. Ended up winning that game. And this is a team that they can get snooked, to say the least. This defense is strong, but it is not elite. Not in the way you might hope. Oh my Lord.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
That is a terrible kick. I'm gonna have to put in the punter to be the kickoff guy again. Phil Kern, 4,000, 2-to-1 TD to INT ratio, but see here, 28 touchdowns across the first 13 games of the season. He's not lighting it up, but he's pretty doggone efficient, it sounds like. You see what we're working on for today, folks. We're trying to keep them in front of us with a cover 2, but knowing me, I'm going to get busted. I like playing cover 2 to try to guard against the stick plays where possible. So there'll be times I'm just going to audible to it. If the formation look that they give me is one where they could run the stick, I'm probably going to shift to cover 2, just to be on the safe side. But that's playing the tendencies, folks. And on offense, well, we're getting ready for them to bring the heat. I will say, for this offense to be successful, we work well if you bring heat and we protect. But we can really get thrown off our timing by dealing with blitzes. So it's probably a smart play to send the heat. Ironically enough, this team has, while it's not the same sort of output, it's got remnants of the greatest show on turf's 1999 season, where it really didn't matter almost who got the ball. Clearly Isaac Bruce and a big game Torrey Holt were the focuses, for particularly Bruce, but that offense had weapons everywhere. And the defense was bend but don't break, with just enough solid playmakers. Even though there may have been more talent to have been able to pitch more effective games. But I'm blabbering along, folks. Let's go ahead and get this party rolling. It has been a minute since I've gotten on these sticks to play Madden for the Bills. And apparently they're shook. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, this is why they're 5-8, folks. First play of the game, they can't even get off the. I mean, that is, you can't make this up. Is somebody injured? Yep.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, wow.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40.
First of all, that wasn't a play I meant to call. And that's a great way. I mean, we're terrible if you play fake us. And especially if we don't send a blitz, because our guys are not great pass rushers on the D-line. Way too much time. Great hit from Adonis Waters there at safety.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
Back-to-back play fakes, the way it's starting it off. This time I did send some pressure and got caught up.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
From the red zone now, they look to throw. That's Njoku over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6.
Coming out firing here in Cleveland.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Four yards remaining now on second down.
This is a really well done first drive. After a terrible kickoff, Browns are marching on down.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's amazing.
And the QB rating right now, sky high.
In hindsight, I wanted to call a timeout. Who was that just got? Ben Lindsay. Who the team chose to re-sign. So it's been a very interesting season here with regards to who we're going to re-sign. Both are starting corners. Davius White, who's now in his, I think, age 30 season, or maybe age 31 season. Both he and Ben Lindsay, who we had drafted maybe 3 or 4 years ago. They both were up this year. Tre'Davious came up last year. We had the franchise. And someone else who came up this year, QB1 Troup, got himself a big contract. But I think he's earned it, folks. 4,400 yards, 47 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. With 3 weeks of football left to go. Let's see what he's able to do here. His next touchdown apparently will be number 300.
Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, I'm stunned. Not sure who got hurt either, but who let the block go? That's what I really want to know. So I didn't. Oh, the tight end released him. Oh. Okay. I guess they say they can go with the play fakes. I can't. This looks like it'll be cover 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him.
Great pocket presence there.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant.
Give it to the best receiver in the game, Rayshon Sullivan.
There has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Great catch.
That's Ellis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 16 yards there.
Rookie Ellis on the slant.
Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be.
Oh, that's one I should have bulleted. He was wide open. Oh, my God, he was wide open. Oh, I hurt. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm sick. And the wind's in our face, so that one shouldn't even floated. Troup.
They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
Second down following the incompletion. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
Miles Garrett still playing there.
Having to deal with these guys.
After swinging that helmet.
Hungry, mean, and confident.
Hungry and mean, that sounds like
no one can block them.
Another 3rd and long here for the Bills. Been tough sledding so far.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. A strong running. And down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Bills are going to go for it. Troup, she's breaking the tackle there. First drive of the game.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Wow. Rayshon Sullivan's done it again. Wow. And there's touchdown 300. 4th and 2. Quick slant. Look at the maneuverability. Make one miss, lose a little yardage, and he'll dip and slip. He's got the speed to beat you. Folks, he's got 97 speed and like 95 acceleration. He is impossible. The best receiver in the game. Tyreek Hill, and we throw to him like he's DeAndre Hopkins. You play cover one against Rashawn Sullivan. We'll see you in the end zone.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Yeah, we're not gonna let the kicker run that again. And 14-mile-an-hour wind, so we'll see if it's any better.
Ball game here as the kick's away.
A little better.
This is taken near the 13.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. We're gonna have to. I mean, these guys are getting incredible field position because of that 14-mile-an-hour wind. Hopefully the doesn't swirl here in the second half and we end up keeping it for the fourth quarter. Ooh, he felt that pressure. I don't know if we hit him, but the heat was coming.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people.
Marlo Reeves, a former top pick.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield.
Solid run there from Billups.
Inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it?
Bill's defense has been struggling to defend tight ends and slot receivers.
They'll look to throw here on first.
Ooh, and they're meeting in the middle. That's Shakir Garvin and Marcus Gray. You can see Garvin, when he gets around that corner and he's peeling, folks, he's going to come and get you.
Responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Big play.
So the defense
not the play I wanted to call, but we'll see if we keep it. Not the play I'm going to keep.
They'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
Ooh, that was close. Joku.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And here are the defensive starters, and their coordinator is hoping that they have short-term memories from last week.
A very tough week indeed, Brandon. All they want to do now is be solid right out of the gate. No big things getting up early.
After a tough first drive, they got a 3rd and long here for the Bills.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this
They'll do a draw.
Take it down to the 42.
I mean, with 14-mile-an-hour wind, this might be a makeable field goal.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the
kicking
run
it from
and
midfield.
make sure that they keep the defense off balance.
This is like a
and not
59-yarder.
simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Ooh.
And he hits the upright. Arrows in anyway. With plenty of distance there. as he banks it in.
Wow.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Huge kick. I mean, yeah, the short field, they don't even have to actually get a first down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
All right, well, Banks Yankee. When he first came in, he set the 1997, I think, something along those lines for yardage his first game. And
when you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great catch from real low.
It's complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 53 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Oh, damn it. That's exactly how I feel, Peter. Bad delay game.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's see if we can actually call a run play and sneak him here. Something like there we go. Zone play like that would be lovely. First down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run.
Wow.
Midfield. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like
So Yankee was hurt back-to-back seasons with some serious injuries. This offense, which used to lean on him, you see him getting 22-plus carries a game in his rookie season. It is
last week over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely.
We're seeing something a little bit closer to 12 carries a game and maybe 3 catches. Try to limit some of that work.
They want to see in this game as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I probably could have went up top to Ellis. It was second and short. Looked like he was running away. Yeah, I could have went up top to Ellis.
And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on second down.
3rd and 2. Let's see what we get. We might be able to run on this. I actually don't think it's a bad idea to run on this. We don't do enough running on 3rd and short in this team anyway.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That's a first down.
But good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Out of the way.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
See if we can get Creel or Ellis here.
They look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter.
Got to Ellis. Good grab.
Brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside
there was more there. I missed it.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised.
I think we're going to let the clock go and take this to the end of the quarter.
Wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability
to stop wind on our rack.
So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 10-7 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
Look like Peter's twin brother on the other sideline.
Is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. They'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They sent the house.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And this one is right down Broadway.
Wow.
And
that 14-mile-an-hour wind's no joke.
So as
he could have made that from 60.
Does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think,
all it takes is one bad play to ruin a drive. That
came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
2nd down dive play as opposed to trying to run probably a couple of slants. They can't guard the pass. I just need to keep throwing. I don't even think it's that they can guard the run.
And now Cleveland to take the field. Just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not
now they got to actually get a drive since they're not starting at the 40. Let's see what they can do.
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here.
Phillips must not be that bright.
People have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special
Chauncey's nephew doesn't have his uncle's IQ.
Keep him to the short gain, and of course he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. It's a 7-yard
So the difference between Tre'Davious, you can tell he's getting older because he's not coming back as quickly on those hook routes. Those used to be regularly contested plays, and I've noticed last season more. Last season it started. This season certainly it's more evident. He can get got on those hooks. Fuck.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harmon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right.
I knew someone was coming from underneath, but I was too deep.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it
Man, I
keeps the
switched.
drive alive.
Both teams are flinging the football. Not too many runs happening, so.
And now here's a carry heading left.
Great stop from
And this
Shakir
one goes
Garvin.
nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll set up a throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds.
Great throw.
Incomplete.
They might challenge that. I thought he, usually the computer's able to get their feet in for that.
He tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little something down.
Oh, did I get the cover 4 off? Yes.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Well, I didn't call for cover 4 on this. Shout out to the computer knowing what I like to do. Oh, seriously?
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates.
I guess the computer knows what I like to do. The computer knows what I like to do.
The same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over.
At this point, they're actively not running the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, and of course, I just swing and miss. I should have waited a hair longer.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Adonis, cover 2.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans.
3rd pick of the season.
Goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board.
I mean, it was one-on-one back there.
On the defensive side, hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And now out come the Bills. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got to
try to take a shot of some sort.
They got to feel good about that. And
They got the speedy dude
because he's helped them out.
up the seam, Ellis up underneath.
6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete.
Throw it underneath to my boy.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Got 2 or 3
7
catches.
yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
Oh, shoot. I forgot I still have it on clock kill. I was like, why is it running down so much?
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got him in.
Great job.
Complete. And he'll
We don't want to keep killing the clock. We don't need to do all that.
Into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ooh, this is a dangerous play.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Looks like that manned up.
The slot man in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Oh, they playing cover
Gain on
one.
that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Hindsight,
But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
And give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish it off.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He can run through.
Look at the QB.
He will have a 1st down.
Look at QB1. Troup goes and takes the contact. Outrun the D line. Look at that. Go run and get it.
Tuck it and get all you can.
Wow. What a gutsy play on 3rd down.
To throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just
oh, I should have waited. Oh, I didn't realize it too was coming up. Poor clock management. Terrible clock management.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
I'm blown.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd.
Absolutely blown.
Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9.
We'll have to see if we can get it from 60.
Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in
Yeah,
the nickel
there's
back.
nothing there.
Just as you described the
I was about to get rid of it.
and allowed one of
Stepped
their line
into
to
it.
end up getting to the quarterback.
The rookie left tackle. Well, he's playing out of position at left guard.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here.
And we have a 60-yard field goal.
It's right
Wow.
down the middle. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead.
Ross Connor
And that right there,
having a career game.
I don't know, 15 times in NFL history, that will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck
Poor
of a
clock
kick.
management probably came back to haunt us, but
To even try it as well.
Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
turn the pick into 3 points and the lead. That offense is having some miscues, slightly because we haven't run the football very much. They're going to have to keep pounding that rock a little bit.
He wants to actually increase his stats.
Otherwise, they're going to
feels like
tee
if he
off.
does, that means things will get better for his team. Maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, remember,
Look at that play.
He goes down.
Delbert Carter gets there. Marcus Gray peeling off when he sees the lineman move. Look at the D lineman. Look at the big guy peel off over there. Makes it a little bit more difficult. And they've got a lot of room to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side.
Oh my God.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And
Oh
on
my
3rd and
God.
inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45
That,
seconds to go.
that trail
in the
play is
first
tough
half.
against the zone.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang
Huge
on to it
play.
for the contact. Incomplete.
Big hit. Who's 23?
Well, they've had a pretty
That
frustrating
is
first half.
second-year corner who's going to take Tre'Davious' place. I forget his first name. I'll say his last name's Houston. Huge play. Way to get right in there. Great contact. And they're going to force a punt into very tough wind. Don't expect this to go very far.
Yeah, last week in the loss,
We got a piece of it. Oh, no, we got a good piece of this one.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Oh,
A 45-yard punt.
thought he could get around them with 33 seconds and all timeouts.
Take over the football with a
With this
first and
offense,
10.
that's more than enough time for some points.
Out, ready to take over.
Oh, yeah, and we got
We'll see how this
40
is
mile an hour,
played.
well, not 40 mile an
Offensively,
hour
they've
apart,
got
but,
the lead. Not a whole lot of time left
14 mile an
before
hour
these
winds
turnovers.
behind him.
It's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Sullivan. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They're running a lot of cover 3. I'd love to get a tight end corner out of some sort. I think the spot gives me that.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Not a tight end, but we'll take it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. And got his man.
Big play.
Complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with
All of
22
it.
seconds to go here in half number 1.
Bills are in field goal range at this point. 1 timeout left.
And now a first
They
down
sent the
following
heat.
that long gain.
This reads like cover 2. So let's stretch them out.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
No reason.
And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds
So while we might have mismanaged the clock at the beginning of the 2 minutes, we'll turn this drive.
Here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle.
And we're up a touchdown at halftime. Defense showing up. Big play offense has done what it's supposed to. Expect to see more running in the second half from the Bills offense.
First, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns trail at home at halftime. The Bills have looked good on the road, and will just try to keep the ball rolling.
That pick in the end zone really was the game changer.
Take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Browns taking the field for their opening drive.
Look at Ben Lindsay just getting exposed on that one.
They strike first in the half. 4th down, inches to go. Troup's got a completion here into coverage, and that is a house call. We're brand new at 7.
He's only 7 carries for Yankee.
1st and 10. Kearns got to rush the throw, and it's intercepted. Bills defense
Huge
forces
pick.
the turnover. Bills have it late in the second. The long ball will find its mark here, and he ends up at the 39-yard line before he stopped on the play.
Troup was 181 in the first half. That's a been slinging that Barack around just a touch, folks.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And it looks like the winds have
A short
swirled.
kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this
Bills are going to have wind
as they get it up past
in
the
their
30.
face in the 4th quarter.
Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this.
Rayshawn Sullivan, this is his normal line. If he gets 4 or 5 catches, expect him to have 100 yards because he's going to have at least 2 big plays out of there.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Look at the speed of Banks Yankee.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have
Look
to do?
at the speed. That acceleration is still there. That burst is legit.
Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or
Expect
there,
them to try to feature Banks just a
and
touch.
now you're establishing the running game.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run
Ran it up the
inside,
gut a little
nothing
tight.
there.
That's the backup.
Play there, 2nd down.
Kesnick Durham,
And as a
power
defensive
back,
end,
5'10",
getting off the ball
I think
quickly,
220.
swarming to the football,
His rookie
making
season, he had a
tackles. That's what we
touchdown
saw
run,
right there.
folks,
Yeah, that's what their
where he,
job is, and really a lot of the
lowered
time
the
it falls
boom
back a little
on a
bit in the
safety.
running game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit,
Wrong guy to throw it to. Ellis has gotten his muffin cap peeled back blue a lot this season. He's a big body guy, so they trust him going across the middle. But he's had his fair share of drops because he's gotten his fair share of pops. I mean, he's really had to eat some tough hits.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Spread 38.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
Made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Unbelievable.
I'm guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this
Not
is going to
far
carry
out.
well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way
That was
back
a real
out for their first possession.
screw-up first drive after that first down.
Now a chance really to set the tone here.
Back-to-back drops, so that second one was a real killer. More or less open. You've seen, what's my man's name? Troup has had to make some plays. Pause for a quick second. It's been a very good game. Folks, the schedule for the remaining opponents, there are no opponents with over 500 records for the remaining of the Bills' schedule. So they've got a lot of, you might say, cakewalks as they go into the postseason, likely as top seed and AFC East champions. So it's going to be interesting to see if any of these teams ultimately provide the dreaded trap game that derails the confidence of the defending champion St. Louis Bills. I originally moved the franchise from Buffalo a few years into the actual franchise mode. We're some years in by the time I got to streaming. And while I was, it's because I'm a native St. Louisan, and I refused to take the Rams. And while I was sad to see Buffalo lose its team, I knew A, the kind of fan base they had would travel, and B, Bills Mafia is legit, folks. Someone who's now living in Buffalo, I can attest to the fact that these folks will put themselves through tables because it's time for the Bills to play.
Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the ladder.
Neither team really been able to run the football. Pass or nothing, basically.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harmon. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They go play action here on first down.
Me.
He's going to throw it here to his running back. He'll be
At least he lost a lot of
shy
yards.
35.
Welcome, viewer.
Footwork.
Appreciate you coming. 16-10 game here at the top of the third quarter.
They'll make this a second down.
One explosive touchdown from the Bills got them on the board to tie it up 7-7. 14-mile-an-hour winds in Cleveland. So Browns nailed a 59-yarder. We've seen a 59 and a 60-yarder, as well as I think a 40-something yarder from the Bills kicker. Both defenses have been playing pretty well against the run. Neither team really able to stop the pass, and right on cue. One end zone interception by Bills safety Adonis Waters helped close out a drive and flip the momentum. Bills got the ball at the top of the second half, got a first down and a 3-and-out, and we are in the ensuing drive for the Browns.
And there's a defender there. He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind.
If you're new, please subscribe.
But they do set you up in good position on second down.
Like, share, and subscribe. Who do you think the favorite is for the NFL Super Bowl? Bang! For next year's Super Bowl after the Bucs won this year. Dimitri Jacoby, folks. Superstar middle linebacker. 3rd and long. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
They just haven't been there throughout this game.
I think let's send a little heat at him. Let's send a little heat at him.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for
What they
3
look
thus
like.
far.
Yeah, let's send a little heat at him. Oh, they blocked it. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Unbelievable.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd.
That he held on to it through both of those tackles.
And you know what I've observed over the
Again,
years?
Tre'Davious, he's getting old and slow. He's in, I believe, his age 30 or 31 season right now. He won't get beat, but he will give up those catches now. It makes the defense a little bit more pliable than it had been in years past. The Browns have the wind at their face, so they got to get closer if they want to get in field goal range.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's
Big Marcus Gray.
And it'll be second down.
One of the best nose guards in the game. Had a half a sack earlier.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different
Great route. Settled in on the zone. Who is Harmon? He's got 5 grabs. We got to shut this dude down.
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Deontay Rose, former Defensive Player of the Year out there in coverage.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to have a first
our safety
down
gets
as
beat
he
in
gets
coverage.
this one to the 17-yard line. The Browns passing
Tight ends have done a pretty good job against us all season, so that Njoku's been held to just 3 catches or so is pretty good. Harmon has been held himself again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
Catch by Coleman. And he will be
they
brought
ran that
down
trail
at the
pattern on me.
6-yard
That's
line.
tough.
10 more there and another first down.
Oh, picking
Recent years,
yards.
slot receivers really gain stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
You got to be kidding me.
Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses.
You got to be kidding me.
But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many
12-play
ways,
drive.
because number one, you get them
We've been
tired.
saying they need to make a drive, see if they can do it. They did it.
How to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about beyond the 37-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Wow, that was well covered.
Incomplete.
Well, they're slinging
That
it.
was well covered.
And then there's one you got to put a timer on. Huh?
I knew what I wanted. I knew what it was.
Came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Shoot! Shoot! Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide
And the
open
rookie's going to the house.
complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have
Jacob
retaken
Ellis.
the lead.
Big play threat.
Just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Here we go! One, none!
Here's a toss coming right. And he will find
And
the
we'll
end
click our
zone
heels
here.
like
The
we
lead
going.
moves up to 7. They get the conversion. And Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead.
Just like that. Leads back. Full touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
But that's what Ben Lindsay can do. He'll come up and stick.
3rd and 11 situation.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. They'll set up a throw. Over
God bless him.
It's Harmon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people,
Defense is humming right now, though. They really ran an option play. They're trying to get him killed.
As he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
And on this
all right, third and long, folks.
Was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Excuse me, sending a little heat.
4 times out of 6, not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now.
Fly backwards here.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh.
Over the middle. And now running right through it. And he's taken
God
down,
bless
but
him.
not before he gets this into enemy territory.
I'm supposed to hang a little closer than that, so I can step
Nice
up
gain at 21
and tackle him
yards.
short. Jesus.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harmon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here comes the work call. Here we go.
Yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Let's go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Found it. Wow. Big play. Thanks, Yankee. Done it again. Take the dive, bust it open. Let's go.
Massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Reeves. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal,
Sack.
they're kind of giving up points.
Big Marcus Gray.
Deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Pete Banks Yankee is having the best 4th quarter ever. He's becoming the ultimate closer, but it's too quick. One-play quick hitters, my God.
That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Watch right. Let's go. Back there,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
Again, it'll be Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Let's round.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sullivan. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and
Tre'Davious,
zone.
he shuts it down again with the game closing.
In front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Eight yards to go here on second down.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 1, 9,
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and in throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Browns on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And there's the spike. It stops the clock at 22 seconds remaining. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Green.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.